Hello YouTubers, this is Mr. Finch and this is Pokemon Showdown. We are actually going to be testing out a Pyroar that's going to be physical attacker with Moxie. Somebody actually mentioned Moxie Pyroar and questioned why it had Moxie, and I actually wanted to show how well it can actually work. My team is going to be Pyroar running an air balloon. It's actually Naughty Nature. It's got Crunch, Overheat, Return, and Hyper Voice. It's going to be paired up with the Landorus Therian form and a Lucario. The Therian form will be running a Choice Scarf and has Earthquake, Rock Slide, U-Turn, and Knockoff to deal with Cresselia and Gardevoir and other potential threats. Lucario will be running Helping Hand, Protect, Vacuum Wave, and Flash Cannon. It is a special attacker Mega Lucario, and it will have Protect to get the speed boost. Vacuum Wave is to actually deal some damage to Pokemon with potential priorities, and then Flash Cannon is to deal with fairy types like Sylveon and Whimsicott. And speaking of which, Whimsicott is one of my members. It's going to have leftovers with Prankster, running Moonblast, Giga Drain, Tailwind, and Hidden Power Ice to deal with things such as Lando and Garchomp. It's max speed, max special attack. And then we got Rotom Wash, who's actually a special defensive set. It's going to be Resto Chesto, running the Will-O-Wisp, Hydro Pump, and Volt Switch. And then finally we got Sableye, running Focus Sash, Prankster, with Rain Dance, Sunny Day, Recover, and Taunt. Now the thing is, I actually did record some footage for Pyroar, where I had 2 wins, 1 loss, and a forfeit. But unfortunately, half of the film actually got screwed up due to a notification overlapping the screen. So my recording software actually considered the notification the important part of the screen and blacked out everything out. And up until 11 minutes when I removed the notifications. What I'm going to do is I'm going to stay on Showdown until I finish the video. We're going to do 3 matches again. And we're going to show how well Pyroar actually works. If you want a good tip, keep Pyroar in the back. Don't actually put him out front first, because then the opponent will go straight away to killing off your Pyroar. I'm going to actually look for a battle now. And right away we got into a battle. Ooh, Contrary Superior right away. This looks... oh my gosh, this... Tony the Tiger. Verlis team? Alright, based off of what he has, I'm actually going to start off with Lando, and because I'm expecting the Medicham to come in, I'm going to go for Whimsicott. And then in the back will be Pyroar, and I'm going to have Rotom Wash, because Rotom Wash can actually Willow his physical attackers. And if that Contrary Superior appears, I'm going to be fine. And I am running HP Ice on the Whimsicott, which means that that Noivern's actually not going to be too much of a problem. I'm getting very distracted because this is Verlisify's team. And sure enough, here we go, Mega Medicham and Meowstic coming straight out of the battle. What I'm going to do is I'm going to U-turn, aiming for the Meowstic, and I'm expecting him to actually go for a Fake Out onto my Whimsicott. So what I'm going to do is I'm still going to go for the Moonblast on the Medicham. I'm expecting Quick Guard Meowstic, but I'm not too concerned. Oh, no Bullet Punch. Not a very good idea. U-turn straight out into Rotom Wash. The thing is, Medicham is not too bulky, so it's going to go down. Whimsicott's actually pretty fast. The only reason why that Bullet Punch hit is because priority move. I'm actually going to go for... I'm going to Volt Switch to the Meowstic. Actually, no, I'm going to Hydro Pump it, because I'm going to try taking it out as much as possible. And then I'm going to set up... I'm going to set up a Tailwind, because that way its Superior does not outspeed the rest of my team. And that is fine. Whimsicott can be poisoned. Rotom's going to survive the hit. And then I'm going to Hydro Pump the Meowstic. I know it's going to probably use Thunder Wave, and I'm actually going to... Ooh, this is tough to say. I'm going to Willow the Superior. No, I'm going to Rest. I'm going to go Rest. No, because Superior is going to hit. Yeah, I'm going to Willow. I'm going to Willow the Mouse Stick. And I'm going to Hidden Power Ice Superior. I know Superior is a bigger threat. I did burn Togekiss at least, and Rotom's going to go down. That's absolutely fine. Because now I can Hidden Power Ice, the Superior, and I do still have the Tailwind up, which means Togekiss really shouldn't be there. I'm going to go to Pyroar. Pyroar will outspeed the Superior. I'm not too concerned with the Togekiss because Whimsicott is a Fairy type. Otherwise, the last Pokemon he has on his team is the Meowstic, so I'm not too concerned about that. I'm going to go for the Overheat on the Superior, and I am actually going to Hidden Power Ice the Togekiss. He's probably going to go for Air Slash on my Whimsicott, and I'm not too afraid of that. That will actually allow me to go out to my Lando. And I am fine with him doing Paralysis. His Togekiss is going to keep getting Willowed out. And what I'm going to do is, I'm expecting the Superior to do another attempt to protect, if it is lucky enough. And I'm going to actually keep my Whimsicott in. I'm going to go for the HP Ice again on Togekiss. And sure enough, we got the Superior doing that. Tailwind did peter out, but I should be fine. Togekiss cannot Thunder Wave my Landorus, and if I'm lucky, I can get several rocks, several hits down. What I really want to do is I'm going to probably have to Rock Slide. The Meowstic actually is in trouble because it's dealing with a Scarf Lando. Actually, what I can do is I can go for the U-turn and hit Superior, and with Superior gone, Lando has free reign over the battle. Because the Togekiss is burned, and the Air Slash is not really too much a concern for me. When it comes to the Meowstic coming out, what I can do is I can kill that, allow the burn to hit work on Togekiss, and then I can hit with a U-turn to kill it. Unfortunately, Pyroar didn't get much action because of the paralysis from the Togekiss. What I really should have done is I should have gone into a return on the Togekiss and double killed it. What I'm going to do now is I'm actually going to U-turn, targeting... I'm going to target the Meowstic. I don't know if he'll actually respond to that. Unfortunately, he did confuse me, and that's going to be game. I did go down in rating, but that's absolutely fine. I'm going to say GG. Nice predicts. What I should have done is have my Lando out. I should have expected I should have expected Protect from the... Oh, come on, Tony. Be nice. I'm going to look for another battle. I should have expected Protect from Superior. Ooh, a Rain Team. I'm going to have Sableye come out because it can deal with this. And what I'm going to do is, unfortunately, Lando's not going to do much, be much help here. He is running Thunders and... Actually, you know what? No, Landorus is going to be good here. I'm expecting these two to come out. They are a bigger threat. So I'm going to send in my Sableye, and I'm going to send in Whimsicott out first. And Rotom, and I'm going to bring in Pyroar. I promised I would keep Pyroar. He probably will not anticipate Sableye having Rain Dance, and the Whimsicott cannot get Rain Dance. I've actually looked that up because I was actually thinking of putting Rain Dance onto Whimsicott. Unfortunately, since that was not possible, I did put Sableye on my team. And I'm gonna start timer because that way we actually don't lose too much time. And somebody joined our chat. 2 people joined our chat. I'm gonna say this. Verlisify's team is pretty interesting, but it actually is quite predictable. The problem is, I just didn't predict well enough. I really should have targeted the Togekiss. I know they run Thunder Wave, and honestly getting rid of the Togekiss would have prevented the Thunder Wave from being a problem. And this is definitely going to be a rain team. What I'm going to do is, I'm going to go for the Sunny... That doesn't get... Yeah, I'm going to go for the Sunny Day, and I'm going to sub a Tailwind. These two are actually really funny together. The Ludicolo is going to be a bit odd. Actually, you know what? I can go for Taunt on Ludicolo because I think that's going to set it up. And then I can set up a Tailwind. Hopefully the game doesn't decide to randomly put my moves back to the first choice. Sometimes it does that. Aside from Mega Kang, most of it, and what's his face, Mamoswine, most of his team is actually special attack based. I think Tornadus is is actually a physical base. I haven't seen Tornadus too much, but I do know that Therian Form Thundurus is in fact special base because it's 145 special attack. Ludicolo is definitely a special attacker, and then the Politoed obviously would be used to set up Rain Dance. Oh, Sean Lu, please don't tell me you're gonna give up on here. Oh. Darn, beat me to the Tailwind. Alright, let's taunt Tornadus as well, and I'm gonna set up another Tailwind. I'm gonna set up Tailwind now that I can. Ah, you're mean. Alright, that is absolutely fine, because what I can do now is I can go for... Let's see. I'm going to go for Recover. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to actually Moonblast the Tornadus. Ludicolo has a very good special defense, so it actually will be a problem. But if I actually get an opportunity to set up Sunny Day, then Ludicolo was kind of out of commission. Ooh, Heat Wave Tornadus. That is unfortunate. Unfortunately, I'm gonna have to... I'm gonna just recover. It's not gonna really help out, but the Tornadus is weakened out, and the Tailwind may eventually peter out. And Whimsicott's gone. Scald's gonna kill Sableye, which means my Rotom and my Pyroar are actually available to me. Now, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go for a I'm actually gonna go for a return on Ludicolo, and I'm gonna hit it with... I'm gonna hit it with a Volt Switch. No, I'm gonna burn it. So I'm gonna return, and then I'm going to Willow the Ludicolo, because I believe I outspeed now. And here goes Politoed. And it's a Citrus Berry Ludicolo. Fortunately, that's going to be a problem for me. What I'm going to do is I'm going to go for another return, I'm going to target Ludicolo again, and since it is actually rain going on, this rain team actually kind of screwed me up. I'm at forfeit. Unfortunately, that team, I'm not running into any teams that I can actually deal with Pyroar. I kind of wish that the video that I didn't screw up, because I did actually get some really good wins in. Oh no. I'm gonna claim victor just in case. I'm gonna look for another battle. Nope, apparently they're already in. I'm gonna look for another battle just in case. Look for battle. And it's gonna be, let's see, 40 seconds left. What I'm gonna do is, speedy team. I'm gonna go for Sableye, and I'm gonna go for Whimsicott. I'm expecting a Mega Alakazam. And what I'm gonna do is, because this team is somewhat susceptible to fire, and I'm gonna have Roam Wash and Pyroar in the back. What I can do is use Whimsicott to set up a Tailwind, and then I'm going to actually Sunny Day. So, go to Tailwind. I should survive an Ice Shard from the Weavile. I'm not too concerned about Greninja. And I did win that battle and under fortunate circumstances. No. And it was a gunk shot. So I did get the Sunny Day up, and I'm going to taunt the Weavile. And what I'm going to do is, actually he's poison type right now, so I can't do much with him. I'm going to recover with Sableye, and I'm going to Moonblast the Weavile. Weavile to use Fake Out. Unfortunately, I didn't get the Tailwind up. Ooh, that was bad. But I can resist the gunk shot. Yes, I was poisoned, that's fine. He's probably locked into poison. I don't know what's going on. But this is a good chance for me to start setting up with Pyroar. I'm going to recover again, and I'm going to actually go for an Overheat on the Weavile. Weavile has base speed 194. That's going to be a bit scary, because I know that occasionally Weaviles like to run Brick Break, but I think Pyroar can survive that because it's not Stab. And Sableye can actually survive a lot of hits. That is just fine and dandy, because I got the Overheat up. Oh, sashed. That is mean. Fortunately, since I didn't get the Tailwind up, I'm going to go to Rotom Wash. I'm going to save my Pyroar, because it can be useful later on. I am expecting another Waterfall from the Greninja. And Sableye can actually keep going on for quite a while. Oh, he's another poison. Alright, I'm not too concerned about the Weavile, so what I'm going to do is I'm just going to randomly taunt Greninja. And because I got the poison on me, I'm going to actually go for Rest. Critical hit. Fortunately, I don't think Pyroar is going to make much use in this battle. I do lose out because I didn't get the Tailwind up early in the battle. And you know what? I'm gonna go for a Hyper Voice. I do not care what happens. I know he's gonna Waterfall. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna Volt Switch on Greninja. Rotom Wash is now at full health. And unfortunately, most of his team can somewhat deal with me. Wow, he's getting all these hacks going on. That's just not cool. I'm not gonna win this. Yeah, I'll just forfeit. This is a Trick Room team. Let's see, what I can do is, I'm gonna go Whimsicott and Sableye again. I'm gonna have Pyroar in the back, and then I'm going to have Landorus T because most of his Pokemon are physical attackers. The only exception is that Cofagrigus. Pyroar and Landorus can actually deal with quite a bit of his team, especially because of the Intimidate. Actually, what I'm going to do is, I'm going to do Rotom Wash and Sableye, and then Pyroar and Landorus T in the back. Hopefully the game doesn't screw up and decide, oh hey, we're just going to give you what you don't want. My headphones. I need to get new headphones. I really do wish that I did record the last video properly. Those two wins were pretty hilarious, and then one person actually showed up and saw that I had Landorus, so they went straight up to Bisharp expecting me to go to Landorus first. Unfortunately for them, I knew better, so I had Landorus in the back with my Pyroar. And sure enough, here we go. What I'm going to do is I'm going to Volt Switch the Azumarill, and then because I know for the fact that Cofagrigus is going to set up a Trick Room, I'm going to taunt it. If it has White Herb, I'm not going to be too surprised because that is actually a set that my own friend runs. I feel like I know this person, but he doesn't run a camera up, so it's not my friend. Ooh, Protect. Alright, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to go to Lando. I'm going to get the Intimidate off on the Azumarill. And it's absolutely fine if he does that, because what I can do now is I can go for an Earthquake, and I'm going to taunt Cofagrigus again. And since I get priority, I'm assuming that the Azumarill is slower if it's going to be Trick Room. So my taunt should go off before it. As long as I get rid of the Azumarill, I should be fine. It's Citrus Berry. And he's trying to Willow. Let's see, Rotom Wash. Since I have Levitate, I'm going to go for an Earthquake again. And what I'm going to do is, I'm going to set up, I'm going to Hydro Pump Cofagrigus. The Aqua Jet shouldn't do too much to Lando. And since I'm immune to the Earthquake on Rotom, I should take out the Cofagrigus. Now it's going to be a tricky thing for me to do because if he has the Conch Elder, I don't want to Willow him at all. In fact, Willing him is the last thing you ever want to do. And his Rock Slides are going to hurt. But if he has Talonflame and Scizor or the Aggron, what I can do is I can burn either Scizor or Aggron if he brings them out. There's Scizor and Conch Elder. I should have expected that. What I'm going to do is switch out to Pyroar. And I'm going to Willow the Scizor. you shouldn't have Trick Room, and I'm pretty sure the Conch Elder is going to be the Assault, not Assault Vest, but Flame Orb, if he is Guts. And that's scary. So, Rotom, not going to have fun. If he targets Landorus, it will be a bit tricky. I'm hoping that what he ends up doing is going for a move that, like, Protect, expecting me to attack his Conch Elder. Nope, he went for Bug Bite and stole my Chesto. And are you burned? No, you are not a Flame Orb. I'm going to go for. I'm going to switch out to Lando again. And then I'm going to actually Hydro Pump the Conch Elder. Because I'm expecting either a Mach Punch or something bad. That is absolutely fine, Scizor. You can actually do that. I'm gonna go for a knockoff on the Conch Elder, and what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna do a Volt Switch on the Conch Elder and switch into my Pyroar. The thing is, my opponent's actually severely weakened out because I did burn his Scizor, and once I get rid of the item that's on him, if it's Assault Vest, I can actually hit him a lot harder. Yep, sure enough. I'm gonna go out to Pyroar. And the thing is, if he kills my Landorus, what will end up happening is... Nope, he's not gonna kill my Landorus. Now he has a choice right here. I'm gonna go for knockoff on the Scizor, and then I'm going to go for a Hyper Voice. He probably won't expect the Hyper Voice, if I'm lucky. No, he's just gonna kill Lando. And that will actually knock out Conch Elder and give me a Moxie boost. But even then, Scizor's dead. Alright, so unfortunately we didn't get too many battles where I got to set up the Pyroar and knock out the remaining Pokemon. During the 2 battles where I did win during the last one, it was Pyroar got knocked out, but the opponent had a Greninja left, so I actually had Rotom sitting there battling a Greninja. And then the other battle was actually Pyroar finishing the battle by crunching a Cresselia at +2. Pyroar both times actually took down Talonflame. And if you actually notice my team, it's not the best choice of what I could do. If I actually were to remove 2 Pokemon, it would probably be Lucario and Whimsicott. Whimsicott, while it is good for setting up a Tailwind, it didn't actually get much use. It actually got killed most of the time. Lucario actually has no use whatsoever. Lando is best with Pyroar because it has the Intimidate, and since I have Air Balloon on the Pyroar, I can actually go for an Earthquake without showing too much concern for my Pyroar. Meanwhile, Pyroar can actually go for a Hyper Voice if the Earthquake weakens out the opponent enough, and potentially get a double Moxie boost. Rotom and Sableye actually worked really well. Sableye was amazing because it could actually set up the Rain Dance and Sunny Day to remove Rain Team and Sun Teams. Unfortunately, during that Rain Team battle, that the Tornadus had Heat Wave, so putting up a Sunny Day would have been a horrible idea, and I actually had to give up the Sableye. Rotom actually can deal with special attackers quite well, and the Willow deals with physical attackers. That Conch Elder did scare me, but luckily it actually took out the Conch Elder. I hope you did enjoy the video. If you did, place a like or press the like button down below or subscribe. If you have any comments, there's the comment section below, and if you want me to use a Pokemon, I'm actually setting up a schedule still. During my next video, I will announce the schedule. And for the schedule, I will choose like different things. I'll do like randoms on one day, RU another day, and then if somebody actually asks me to use a Pokemon on a team and make a team, or if somebody gives me a team idea, I will use that team and test it out on the Showdown. And shout out to the University of West Florida Pokemon Club. I am part of that club. I am a gym leader. I'm the Dark type gym leader. They are very powerful people, and they are willing to battle. They love to battle people. If you're interested, you can find them somehow. And also shout out to Gino Ramos. He is a good friend of mine. He does a YouTube channel. He also has a Twitch channel where he live streams. He live streams usually NU Pokemon battles or VGC battles. He's preparing for VGC, and he is a fantastic battler. He taught me a lot when I watched him, and another person I watched a lot was Pokegame, and he does a good amount of stuff. I'm going to do a question of the day. The question of the day is, if you were to have a Pokemon with a different ability when it comes to, like, for example, Pyroar having Moxie, what oddball ability would you try giving them? Honestly, I would give Sableye something really odd like Fur Coat. Doesn't make sense why I would have Fur Coat, but having a very defensive Sableye would be pretty funny. And I'm going to put on the links of Gino Ramos because he is cool. I'm pretty sure most of you have watched Pokegame. Hopefully this video will not have a problem in it like the last one, and I will upload another video tomorrow. I'm going to still decide. I still have to decide on which one I'm going to do. Otherwise, have a great night.